Okay, a neat feature of Adobe Muse is that you can create parallax motion. And here's an example what's achievable. If we scroll up here, you'll see lots of little effects coming on here. And this is an example that has been created to show you, how it works. Now, if you look on here, this demonstration shows you it's got the box around it, and also when you do create it in Muse, you have these little handles, and these are little activation points. So as you scroll up, they're activated by scrolling and told to go in different directions, and it just creates some scripting in the background to make all this happen. So if you're interested in all this stuff and like all this stuff, how things move, then create them in Muse. Now it can be a bit fiddly, and we're going to have a little look at how this is created. Okay, I've opened up Adobe Muse. I'll just go to File and I'll go to New Site. Now this is pretty straightforward, this is a demonstration, but if you're creating a site, you'd set it up as you would want it to be, and this would be a component on the page. But all I'm going to do is just leave it on the desktop. You have a choice of tablet or mobile. Here I'm going to make sure this is locked. I'm going to type in 0, click here, so all the margins are zeros. I don't want any padding, so I'll do those at 0. I'll have it centered left. I don't need any columns because I'm just going to create a blue sky with a paper aeroplane flying across it. I click OK. I don't need to worry about the master page. I just go straight in to my home page here. I go up to browser fill, and I select a color to fill in the background. Now I need to have something to scroll here, so what I will do is I'll just drag down the page bottom guide a little bit, and then I'll scroll up. Now I've got an aeroplane image here. I'll drag it out, place it on the page. It's quite large. I'll just scale it down a little bit. I'll move my page over, and I'm going to place it somewhere here just off to the side to begin with. Now how you would do the scroll effects, you go to the panel on the right and you click on FX scroll effects, and there's a number of scroll effects you can use. Motion, you can use opacity, you can have a slideshow, or you can incorporate an edge animation. We're going to go for motion first. Now all we'll do is we'll click on motion, and that will activate it. Now what I will be doing is I want to have my movement going across horizontally. Now these just control the speed. As you scroll down, it says how fast it's going horizontally or how fast it's going to go vertically. That's how it works. So we need to do the initial setup. So I will just change it down. So if I come along here and maybe make it 5, I can just take it up like that, or I can type in 5. The up motion is 0. Now this, the actual key position is a little handle that activates it, so you can move this up, and that will just, when you scroll down, when it hits that location, it will activate it. I'll just move it up a little bit here so it's on 62 pixels. Now again, we will have some emotion, and I will again just put 0, and here I'll just put 5, so it's the same. Now I'll come up and I'll go File and I'll go Preview in the browser. Now if you've got a big screen, I'll just bring this up here so it allows you to scroll. So all I'm doing now is scrolling, and it's going right across my page like that. Simple as that, right across. As I scroll down, it's doing that. Okay, so I've got that item. Maybe I might want to move it a little bit further away, and I'll have another go, and I'll go here and I'll go Preview in browser from the file menu. Again, it's pushed off the screen, and we go right across, and it zooms right across as we scroll down. Okay. Now, when you're doing parallax effect, you might have other items on there. So say, for example, we want to add some text. So if I click on text, I drag out a text box here. I will make my text bigger. I will change its color. I will then align it to the center here. And I'll type in some text. Okay, I've typed in some text here. I'll just have it about here. Now this time in the scroll effects, I'm going to go for opacity. I click opacity to check it. Now this is the initial one, which is related to here. So this is where it's going to start to fade. Now you can have it fading in and out or vice versa. So as a default, it's going to go from nothing to 100% back to 100%. So I want to just leave it at 100%. So if I type in 100% again, it'll sort of hit that. And this phase is the second key position where it changes. So again, it's up to you how you drag those up, or you can change them here with the pixels. Now sometimes this is just trial and error. So if I go File and Preview, here we have it. I scroll, and as I scroll, my text starts to come up and does that before it comes along. All right, so we've got that. Now if I wanted to say move this all up a little bit, then I go back to preview in the browser. As I scroll up, my plane goes across, and there we go in the background. So that's just a way of doing that with the scroll. You can come along and literally take that off, and let's have a little go without anything. The opacity, we have this here, and as we scroll, you can have your text going past in the background like that. So you can obviously just have normal page items that are doing this, and it's a matter of just moving the spacing on them here. And again, if I go back, do this, and give it another go, and here we have it going across like that. So play around with it. You can do different effects on it. I could come along here, maybe copy this and paste it, and maybe have another one down here. It's got the same sort of effect on it. I might want to just make it a little bit smaller, bring it about here. I'll just move this up a little bit here, and then what I need to do is move my page down so it has a little bit to scroll on it. And again, I'll just go up here, preview in the browser, and as I bring it up, you've got that plane going there. Keep on scrolling, and there is another plane. Okay, so we've got those on there. If we wanted to, you could have the objects coming from opposite sides if you wish. It's maybe just playing around with it, getting the effects on your page. You can have something continuous and just use it carefully, because you can overdo it.